Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're just going to do this simple Halloween skull look. And as you can see, I already prepped my skin and I'm going to do my normal foundation routine, which you can go look at in all of my other previous videos, just concealing some bumps. And then I'm going to go in with the foundation. So all you're going to do is do your normal makeup routine, whatever that consists of. I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics concealer in the shade Maple, and then I'm just going to put that in the normal areas, whichever areas you like to highlight, like you do your normal routine. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get that blended out. Then I'm just setting my concealer with the Beauty Bakery setting powder in the shade Cassava Flower. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my entire face with the Airspun translucent powder. So now that the face is done, we're going to go into this Morphe palette and go into that taupe looking color right there and just begin to blend that color in the crease of my eye. And if you notice that I ever blow on the brush, it's because I just don't want it to be too thick. I just want to build that color rather than just adding too much, because you can add a little and then continue to add, but it's a lot more difficult to take away way too much powder. So I'm just going back and forth, evening out the crease shadow just to make sure that they look symmetrical and everything looks even for the most part. And then I'm going to go in with this gel eyeliner pencil, and you can choose whichever one you want, just as long as it's a super dark black one. And when you draw the eyeliner and color your eyelid, you want it to not go above your crease because you're going to blend that up. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I got this look from Miss Aaliyah J herself. She influenced me to recreate this look, so I'm going to link hers down below as well. And so as you can see, I'm going to go ahead with a fluffy brush and just blend out that black. It's really to your discretion, but you want it to look like a really smoky eye look. That's the goal, for it to be, I wouldn't say messy, but not super clean cut, clean creases and all those things. We just want it to be super smoky. If you're thinking that you smoked it out too much, you're probably underestimating it. Just keep blending. And so I'm just going to go ahead and repeat those same steps on the other eye. And you see that I kind of made that dot a little bit higher than I wanted to, but that's completely okay. If you make a mistake and you go higher than you want, just blend it out till it's even. And then I'm going to go back to that Morphe palette with a flat brush and dip into that black. And then I'm just going to pack it onto my eyelid to basically just set that color to make it a little bit more rich. The idea is to set the color so that the black will stay and be a lot more pigmented than it would have been originally. So here is another mistake that I made. I mean, it could have stayed like that, but I was just not feeling all that shadow right next to my nose. So you can just wipe it up and get to blending again. So I'm going to take this Morphe Fierce by Nature palette and go into that pumpkin looking orange, and then just begin to sort of pack that in there onto the black. And previously I said I just wanted to add a little bit of color, but because it is black, it's going to be a lot more darker than the orange, so you can be slightly more heavy-handed than you were with the other colors. And then I'm just going to do that to both eyes. And for me, it's easier for me to add a little to one eye and then add a little bit to the other, and just go back and forth until it starts to look a little bit more even and it looks the way I like it to look. It's really just all up to preference. The goal is just to have a smoky eye. So I'm going to go back into that other Morphe palette and use that black eyeshadow, and just going to kind of fill in my eyebrows with this. I don't want it to look super clean cut because this is a Halloween skull look. So my goal isn't for it to be everything even and symmetrical as far as the lines and things of that nature. Now, if your goal is for it to be a super glammed up skull, then you can by all means go ahead and get the sharpest eyebrows and cut your creases and all of that. But that's just not what I was going for. Either way works. It just depends on what you prefer. Now, when watching Aaliyah's video, it did make a lot of sense for her to go ahead and add concealer on there. Now, she did it to clean it up, but for me, I just wanted that layer blended out look between my eyeshadow and my eyebrows just to make it all blend and come together cohesively. So I'm going to go in with that same black eyeshadow and just pack it onto my under eye, and then eventually I'm just going to go ahead and blend it just a little bit, and so I do that to both of my eyes. So using a more pointed fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with that pumpkin orange looking color and just add it and try to blend the black and the orange together. And so I'm going in with the other fluffy brush and then just going into that orange and just continuing to blend and blend and blend it. And like I previously said, you want it to all be really smoky. So then I'm going to go back into that gel eyeliner and just hit my waterline, and you're going to see why this part is really important. It really just intensifies the look and just makes your eyes just really pop. It all brings the eye look together. And then of course you gotta add mascara. So I am trying this new NARS mascara they just came out with, and let me just take a moment to really acknowledge how fire this NARS mascara is. Like, I just don't understand. It just grabs my eyelashes. So I already added my lashes off camera. I'm going to go into that taupey looking eyeshadow and just add these two lines next to my eyebrows. And the purpose of this is just to add like a furrowed eyebrow look to kind of make me look a little bit more angry. So I went into that taupe color, and then I went into the little bit darker brown color, which is that middle shade in the palette. And then I'm just going to slowly add black into there. Now, not to add it too heavily because it's going to start looking like you have a dusty face rather than you're trying to add shadow to create an angry look. So I'm just going to like subtly add in the black and then build it up. Again, this is just all about how deep you want the colors to look. If you want it to be super angry and super furrowed brows, you can add subtly a little bit more until you're more satisfied. And then I'm going to go back into that middle darker color, and I'm going to start to draw the jawline. And so you're going to draw a line like you're contouring, except once you get to the bottom, kind of next to your chin, you're just going to bring that line down into like a curve. And then I'm just going to go back and forth between that taupe color and that dark color to try to get the dark color that I'm looking for to give me that deep jaw look. And then this is kind of the tricky part. I'm going to go in with that gel eyeliner and then kind of just add, the best way I can describe it is like an upside down question mark kind of. So you just draw the line and then draw the question mark part kind of on the out part of your nose, kind of like you're drawing those question marks in Spanish class. And then I'm going to connect both of those lines with like a curved line in the middle. It's easier just to be able to just watch, and then you'll understand how it works a little bit better. And by any means, this is not going to be perfect the first time. It does not have to be clean. As you can see, this looks a mess, and I definitely was drawing out of the line several times. I don't have my glasses on, so you're going to have to bear with me. So just shade that in. So, and the reason why I say this step doesn't have to be perfect is we're going to go in with a felt tip eyeliner, and it just is to clean these lines a lot better. And I could not find my NYX eyeliners, so I would recommend that one. That one's super affordable and really easy to use. I'm not sure what brand this is, I just got it as a gift. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. But so, and you're just gonna go ahead and sharpen those little points right there, and just like I said, even out all the lines that you felt that you kind of did a little wonky and it looked real crazy. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and go in with that darker brown eyeshadow on my jawline, and the idea is to add as much shadow as possible. Now, I didn't have a more gray looking contour, so I had to add a lot more of the black in there to make it look a lot more gray and skull-like. So I just continue to add the black and those brown colors to blend it out to get that sunken face look. And then I'm just going to go in with the contour brush on the other side, and I'm just going to go back on either side, back and forth, just to make sure it's as even and as shadowed as I want it to be. And you can use whichever brush is best for you. I would recommend using a sharp angled brush to draw the lines, and then whatever fluffy brush you prefer to just blend it all out. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use that fluffy brush mixed in with the 2 different browns and the black, and just blend around my forehead just to make sure that I don't forget that part as well. And then I'm just bringing it all together and just trying to blend it out so it'll be really smoked out. So then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Morphe sponge and add foundation to my lips. The idea is for you to look less lifelike as possible. Skulls do not have pink lips or lips at all. So we're just gonna blend all that out. And then here is the fun part. I'm gonna take that felt tip liner and draw a line in between my lips, and then just bring out the line as far as you prefer. I just brought it out mid-jaw, and this, of course, as you can tell, is about to happen. This is to draw the teeth. So the idea is to not have really cute and concise even teeth. Now, if that's what you want and you're all about the shadowing and have a real nice teeth and you got those skills, by all means, sis, go ahead and do it. But if you are a beginner, go ahead and draw these uneven, jagged teeth. It all comes together and looks really nice and scary no matter what. And this is really giving me these teeth. Y'all know that dead person off of Hocus Pocus is really reminding me of him. So now that the teeth are done, I'm just taking out my twist out. And if you want to see my hair routine, then I'll just link that down below so you can see the full process of me doing my twist. And then I'm going to go ahead and pin that back really quick to add the final touches. And so I'm just going to add that gel liner in the middle just to deepen that black look between my lips. And then I'm just adding the airspun under my eyes and in the lighter parts of my face, just packing it on the sides and under my eyes and things like that, just to be able to have that more ghostly dead look. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush just to blend it all out. And that is the finished look.